Hello, hello, hello. What's up, world changers? It's been a good minute. Your girl has been MIA for a few weeks, so I wanted to hop on and let you know what I've been up to. And then, of course, I have some words of encouragement because that's what I'm all about. I just love bringing inspiration and motivation and encouragement. So let's go. So I am Marlene A Baugh, your confidence mentor and coach, and I love helping people, especially women, all across the globe upgrade their confidence, embrace their uniqueness so they can be every single thing they were created to be. So I've been a little busy beaver, right? But before I get into that, what I want to let you know is there is just so much more on the inside of you that you even know about. I'm going to say that one again. There is so much more on the inside of you that you even know about. So it's been my experience, right, that like you first have to work on you, right? Your self-confidence, your self-esteem, like all of that needs to be intact. Like it has to be at a very healthy level, right? And once you're there and you embrace your uniqueness, like things begin to fall into place for you, right? Pieces of the puzzle begin to come together. Your purpose that's been hiding in plain sight, it begins to come out of hiding and reveal itself. So I believe, at least for me, that's been my process. I had to work on me, get my self-confidence, my self-esteem intact, embrace my uniqueness, and man, things begin to come together. The pieces of the puzzle begin to come together. So what I've been up to for the last few weeks is I have been working on a podcast and also my website. So more to come about regarding that. But for those of you that, have been saying 2020 is trash, or you know people have been saying it and you've been agreeing with it, I want to encourage you to come out of agreement with any term related to that or anything close to that, because 2020 for me has been such an amazing year, right? Our topic is there's so much more in you than you even know. For me, it started out, it's so important to be a part of the right community or have the right type of people in your circle, right, that can ask you the right type of questions. I had a very good friend. I remember we were like texting back and forth. It was either January or February, and she started asking me a host of questions. And like a few days later, I sat down with pen and paper, and I'm like, I'm gonna write out these questions and I'm gonna answer them. And as I started answering the questions, like I think one of them was like, where do you see yourself this year? What do you see yourself doing? It was like something along those lines. And out of the blue, I wrote down, write a course. And I'm like, I wrote it, and have you ever like written down something and like you're totally shocked, like where did that come from? That is what sort of experience I had. I wrote it down, I wrote a few things down, but that one shocked me. I'm like, write a course? I have never written a course in my life, and I just pushed that aside, right? But like a month or two later, there was like a class that surfaced, right? And man, it pulled out of me things that I did not even know was there. And it all started with being asked the right question. So who do you have in your ear? Who do you have in your circle that is asking you the right questions? Hopefully you're surrounded by some good people. If not, start praying, asking God to, expand your circle. But, and, it went uphill from there. Like in May, I started, April into May, I started writing a 30-day course called Confidence Becomes Her. And also in May, I started a certification class to become a life mentor and coach. So your girl is a certified life mentor and coach. Then in June into July, I did a 5-day challenge, Get in the Ring challenge, right? Where I was training a group of ladies on how to train their confidence to fight back, right? We have internal and external forces coming for our confidence on a daily basis. And so the gist of it was to train your confidence on how to fight back when things like self-sabotage and negative self-talk and self-doubt and fear of failure, when they come at your confidence, so I provided like tools, right, and strategy on how to fight back, how to give those things a TKO, right? So I went from being asked the right question, writing down that I want to do a course. The opportunity presented itself with the knowledge and the resources, all that good stuff. The 5-day challenge, becoming a certified life mentor and coach. And now I'm working on my podcast, like something I never, ever thought that I would do. Actually, I didn't even have a desire to do it, but I got challenged to do it. And I'm like, you know what? There's a whole audience out there that I'm missing out on, right? Like this message needs to be heard about self-improvement and self-development and upgrading your confidence and your self-esteem. And I'm like, you know what? There's a whole podcast crew out there that I'm missing out on. So I'm working on that now. I'm also putting together my coaching program, one-on-one coaching program, a 6-week one-on-one coaching program. So all of this in a matter of months in the year 2020, where some people are saying, throw it in the trash. It's a what? No. All of that to say, there is so much more in you than you know. I had no idea I had all those things in me. I just barely found out that I'm a writer, right? I wrote my first ebook 2 years ago called "Oh, So I'm Not Supposed to Fit In: A Fresh Perspective to an Old Mindset." So as far as I know, I was just finding out that I'm a writer and that I actually enjoyed writing. I had no idea that I had a course inside of me, a challenge inside of me, that I had it in me to become a certified life mentor and coach, to working on a podcast and working on a 6-week one-on-one coaching program. I had no idea that I had all of that in me, but around the right people, asking the right question, but even before that, I worked on me, right? Worked on my self-confidence, worked on my self-esteem. So I just want to encourage you from the bottom of my heart. I want to encourage you, if your self-esteem and your self-confidence is not where it should be, I want to encourage you to work on you. Work on you, because you're so much more valuable than you know or think. Like everyone knows my line. You are a masterpiece. Okay. Let me tell you, if you didn't know, or if you know and needed reminding, let me let you know that you're a masterpiece. You are one of a kind. You are so much more powerful than you know, than you think. You have so much on the inside of you. You're like a treasure box, right? Just filled with gems and jewels. And it's time for those things to surface. Again, hey Teresa, there's so much more in you than you know or think. And so do what you gotta do. Do what you gotta do, okay? To work on you, upgrade your self-confidence, embrace your uniqueness so you can step into your greatness, right? And it's time for those hidden gems and jewels to surface because you got what the world needs. The world is waiting on you. All right, so that's all I got for you. That's what your girl's been up to. So I got to get back to doing my lives again. But I want to encourage you. Be sure to share this if there is anyone that you know that can use some encouragement, right? Because there's just so much negativity out there. And like I said earlier on, don't subscribe to that 2020 is trash thing. Don't come in agreement with it because it's not. And it still isn't over. You know, we're about to cross the finish line, but it's not over yet. It's not too late for you to start discovering what is on the inside of you. So be sure to share this, and I'm going to be back tomorrow, okay? I want to share some more. I want to encourage you some more, inspire you some more. All right, thank you. Bye-bye.